HooHooHooRobin.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show in studio today. Jim Breuer and Anthony was bitching during the break that, he lost power, and Brewer's like,
where do you live?
Where do you live?
I got deer, bear, badgers, coyotes.
And you got power, right?
I got power.
All the time?
Yeah. I'm in out West Jersey. I'm the area when they say, growing up in Long Island, you'd always like, here comes the big storm. And,
yeah, we were just talking about this.
Okay, right. All right. So I'm in that zone where you go, uh-oh. I'm the one
of the city.
I'm the one they have to talk about.
Yeah.
So whatever they say, I believe them.
Yeah, it's going to snow, and it does snow.
But see, the problem is they do the weather for where Anthony lives and where you live at the same time. Right. So then you have to figure out, is this going to affect me or not?
Tomorrow there'll be ice, and I hope you have insurance. It'll be like your life. It'll be like the scene in Star Wars when Luke finally faces Darth Vader, but only in a dream sent out by Yoda.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. You won't need your saber. You'll just need your hopes and dreams. It'll be a horror out there.
But then he did need his saber.
Not in that. Well, his mind he did.
Him. It's like, you won't
but
need that. Yeah, I kind of needed it. We got into a lightsaber fight.
But it was all in your mind.
Oh, stupid Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda rocked, man.
He rocked in the one where he was flipping around and everything.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Little fidget with his lightsaber.
Little foot and a half tearing things up.
Pretty awesome.
Looked like one of them. Remember the Mexican jumping beans?
Yeah.
Remember them? Your friend would buy them things? Yes.
Didn't Peter put a stop to that or something? Some kind of humane thing. Because inside a Mexican jumping bean was nothing but a worm.
What?
A worm was in that thing. That's what made it jump. You'd heat it up in your hand.
Are you kidding me?
And the thing started twitching.
You go, what the hell are you doing to
jump,
me?
And little kids are going, look, it's a Mexican First of all, just the name of it. It's a Mexican jumping bean. Look, it's a Chinese fortune cookie jumping fortune cookie. It's like a Mexican jumping bean. And they'd sell them with this racist big sombrero Mexican stereotype guy on the front. Right. And you'd warm them up in your hands, and the worm inside would kind of spin around and get all uncomfortable because he was hot in his little bean, and it would make him jump. And then people started realizing,
how do you know this
that's a living thing in there. Maybe you shouldn't sell it as a toy.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
So someone made a mint off that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Someone went to Mexico.
Put the worm in a thing and we sell it to the children and we call it Mexican. They love it. They love it.
I want to bring some of these back and sell them in the States. Just don't F me, Tony. Selling jumping beans.
You ain't no bean maker, Frank. You expect me to believe they were lima beans because Omar says so? Or Sosa? Get the reference right, stupid?
Hold on, they push him out of the helicopter because he was selling jumping beans behind his back.
That is weird. That's weird. That they got shut down. Come on.
Yeah. So they shut down the old Mexican jumping bean business. But you can still buy your X-ray specs. Useless items. God, the fantasies I had about that. Never bought them. But the fantasies you'd have about X-ray specs, I'm going to save up, I'm going to get those, and I'm going to school, and I'm going to look at the girls, and I'm going to see them naked through their clothes.
Wow.
And then you realize, no, it was all, as a kid, you believed all that
I believed
crap.
it.
But remember when we were in Boston, a story came out about the video camera where you did a little something.
Oh, yeah, the
something,
night shot.
The night shot, and then you could technically see through clothes.
Yeah, you could.
And we tried it out on the women that were working in the office.
Yeah, it was. Wow. If a girl was wearing a black
did it work?
dress,
oh yeah, it did.
It had to be like she had to wear a clingy black dress.
Yeah.
And you could, if you filmed it with a night shot, the Sony night shot.
Was it the Sony night shot?
Yeah, that's what I had. You could then see through their clothes.
Yes.
I just
and then
brought
if you
that
put
back.
a special filter on the front.
Yeah.
Or even a stretched a piece of nylon stocking over the lens. It would work even better.
Yeah, but was it like the old cable box where you had to press two buttons down, you get all fuzzy, and you really don't get that satisfaction? It's just green and gooey looking. Or did it have that full blown?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this real right here?
It looked like the VC coming out of the woods in Platoon when looking through that night vision scope and it's raining
And you look creepy standing 15 feet in front of her.
Yeah.
I could sort of see just look above the elbow. It's not her elbow. It's not her elbow.
It didn't even matter though. Just as long as you saw something.
Right. I saw a booby.
Or thought you did.
Well, we went through.
Yankees.
We did a lot to try to see boobies when we were younger.
Yeah, it was our mission.
I'll see. There you go. They got some. They got some examples online. Danny has found.
Yeah, it's because the night vision can pick up on different light waves, and black is one it could kind of see through. So then the infrared light coming off of whiter undergarments or skin would come through the black.
So they fixed that though.
They said they did, but I still have one of those cameras.
Yeah.
How hot is that?
I never give my cameras
Pretty good.
away.
What's going on with the Mets? Sorry, I just saw Mets.
They just gave
Mets.
back their. They just get the city sell back the luxury boxes, so they're getting crap.
Yeah.
Yankee and Shea Stadium.
That's all that's going on.
I think so. Yeah, and the Mets made some trade. I don't know who.
What? Today?
Oh, I hope it's not on the left screen.
Seriously?
Governor Patterson, did they pick him up?
Yes. He threw out the first pitch. He was like a giant stadium. Hey, you bat idiot.
Well, the Yankees are going to have a great year, unfortunately, Jim.
No, they're not.
They got the four highest paid players in the league now, right?
That's always helped when they just pump out a bunch of money and pick up these.
Absolutely. The free agency market was so good for the Yankees in the 80s.
Yeah.
Really good moves.
Let's go, Mets go, right?
The Yankees are going to be a disaster this year. I'll tell you. First
the
of
new
all,
stadium,
It
though.
would be pretty hard for them not to be...
one word.
The disaster they were last year.
One word.
Madonna.
Oh, really? You think she's going to throw...
snap.
Madonna.
Wrench
You
into
guys
the
are
works.
worse than a A-Rod, first of all, the first stadium he goes to, and you're going to have a bunch of drunk barroom jackasses going, because we're living in a material world. He's going to be shaken up. The only guy's going to be able to hit is Teixeira, and then he's going to... His wife is already buying Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be a disaster. A.J. Burnett's white trash. He hasn't won more than 12 games in a decade. He rocked you guys. All you got is a fat guy. And let me tell you something. We're going to fatten him up. He's going to be a disaster. He may be... Jabba the drunk. You guys are a disaster.
A-Rod's a big game player, though. You can't take that away.
Oh, you're right, little
He's a
Jimmy.
big game player.
You're right.
He knows how to
Big
step
important
up in a
RBI.
pinch.
He stinks when they need him.
You want to hear my prediction?
Yeah, let's hear this. Come on.
Here's what Omar's going to do. Omar's the king, man. I don't care what anyone says. You're a Met fan.
Hell yeah, I am.
Jimmy, you Met? You don't even care.
You've given me
Yankee
your
fan.
seats over the years.
Yankee fan for a long time, and now I kind of want them dead.
Yeah.
Good. See, he gets it.
But I don't like the Mets either.
He doesn't like
that's all right.
athletes in general.
All right. Here's what the Mets are gonna do. They got Omar Montana over there, and Omar's gonna forget Derek Lowe. He's gonna go. He's talking to the Wilpons. He's going, Fred. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna forget Derek Lowe. We're gonna go with Randy Wolf. Therefore, we free up money, and we get Manny Ramirez. We'll make the money back in hats, Fred. Hear me out. Manny Ramirez, 4 years on the Mets, guarantee you in the next 3 weeks.
We'll pick up
bet
Manny
it?
and Sal.
I think the Mets are going to get Manny.
He's from the Bronx. We'll get the money back from the guy who ripped you off, Fred. Don't make that look. I know Castillo was a mistake. We'll dump him in the river. We'll make the money back in T-shirts.
Yeah.
Randy Wolf. That's a good
All right, I'm
team
writing that down. In 3 weeks, we get Manny.
3 weeks, Randy Wolf is a Mets pitcher, and Manny Ramirez is in left field.
There you go.
And that's a team that's going to the playoffs.
There you go.
Done.
What about the Super Bowl? I need a team. You're not a Giants fan, are you? You're a Jets fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
You're another Cowboys
boy.
fan?
I'll tell you that, Roma,
Good
though.
season.
Big game,
I tell you,
Roma.
he's a big gamer.
He really is.
He's right up there with Danny White.
Yeah. Hey, hold that snap, and he puts the ball in his mouth. He sucks.
See, only Jimmy can understand. A diehard Cowboy fan only knows when I see those clips of the 49ers back in the 80s when that winning touchdown against the Cowboys when he catches it in the end zone.
Dwight Clark.
Sure.
Yes, that was not the winning play. The winning play was about 40 seconds later. The Cowboys had a minute, maybe about 50 seconds left in the game. They were only down by, I think, 2, maybe a field goal shot out of the way.
They had a shot.
They had a shot.
A legitimate shot.
First play, Danny White. Right there, Drew Pearson. They're at the mid. They're short. 2 plays later, back around the 40-yard line. 40 yards away, 30 seconds left. Danny White fumbles the snap. Fumbles
Still upset.
the snap.
But they still show the Dwight Clark play.
But they show the Dwight Clark. Show the fumbling of the snap. Because that's what ended the game. Same with Romo.
Yeah.
Who fumbles the snap?
Nobody.
On the goal line, fumble the snap.
Romo and Darryl Stingley.
I hate them. So, yes, I'm rooting for the Giants.
Yeah.
I was hoping the Jets would.
Well,
do.
how did you become a Cowboys fan growing up on Long Island?
Well, they were
kind
on
of
all
America's
the time.
team.
No, you're a little
America's
kid.
team, the cheerleaders got me hooked.
Bucky Dent's performance in that Dallas Cowboys cheerleader movie was really good.
God damn.
Wow.
The guy's a good actor. I'm going to tell you.
Gotta give him that.
I'm a Bucky Dent fan.
If you
Yeah.
tri-state areas, Miami, Vikings, Raiders, Steelers, Cowboys, and that's it. I mean, it's from the 70s TV. That's
Plus
all
the-
you saw.
The
Yeah,
Cowboys,
true.
you also rooted against your family sometimes because they
Yes.
all hated Dallas. They're all Giants fans, and sometimes it was fun to root against everybody.
Yes, I agree.
I can't root for the Giants, though. I'm a Jets fan. You just can't do that. You can't hop from one New York team to the other, or one Jersey
Play
team
in the
to
same
the other.
place. You might as well.
Nope. Can't do it.
Colored uniforms.
I hate the people that do that. You can't. You can pick up a secondary team that has nothing to do with your city. I have no problem with that. But when, like, the Mets are out and then all of a sudden, like, your fellow Met fans are, like, rooting for the Yankees because they're in it. I'm like, what are you
Well, that's a
doing?
tough
No
nut.
Met fans do that.
There isn't. I don't think.
They're out there,
no
Jimmy.
real Met fans.
That's the hardcore ones.
Dude, there's not as big a rivalry between Jets and Giants fans as there are Mets and
No.
Yankee fans.
I understand.
I agree.
Mets and Yankee fans, if
Different
the
animal.
Yankees are out, you're not going to get like,
Scotland, England.
yeah, yes, exactly.
England, Ireland.
Yeah.
The Mets are Ireland.
Yes.
The Mets are definitely Ireland.
So I'm not excited about any of these teams.
No, you won't see Mets fans cheering on the Yankees if the Mets
Never.
are out of it. It just doesn't happen. But if Jets fans, if the Jets are out of it, you'll see them go over to the Giants and go, yeah, I'll
hell
watch
no.
the game.
Yeah.
I'll watch the game with
Hell
interest. You know?
I do. I'm just
Yeah.
go Giants, Jets, whoever. I
Nope.
just don't want it.
Nope.
Otherwise, it's boring.
Can't do it.
Well,
Can't
that's
do
your
it.
problem.
And Brett Favre was a disaster. I told everyone as soon as they picked him up. As soon as they picked him up, I'm like, this is not going to end well for us.
It wouldn't end
And
well
it was
with the
looking-
other guy either.
It was looking bad for me because, they were doing real well, and then what? They lost 4 out of the last 5 out of the last 6, something like that.
Randy Wolf,
Another collapse.
Manny Marinas.
All right, we're gonna mark that down, Brewer.
I just watched that snap fumble again. Danny showed it, and the worst,
Oh, really?
worse than watching him
There it is.
clumsily fumble the snap is almost get into the end zone.
Oh, look at
Look
that.
at this.
Look at this.
Oh,
with
my
Romo?
God! Yes, he almost gets
You
into the.
horrible white person feet. The black guy came off the bench and got it. It was
He
so irritating.
almost made it into the end
Look at
zone.
that. Look,
on
look.
look
See?
at this guy.
And
That
boom.
guy chased
Oh,
him
wow.
and just
My
chased him
teeth
down.
are clenched.
He chased him
Oh,
down.
wow.
And Jimmy knows, as a Cowboy fan, just like me, that was the defining moment as a fan. We just knew. As long as he's there, this Cowboy team.
That's exactly who he is.
We're done.
In that moment, that's who he is. I'm not as big a fan as I used to be because
either.
I hate athletes, but that was
Me
just-
either.
that to me in that moment was who he was.
I agree, and he's gonna be that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost them too. I just lost.
After Alvin Harper left, it was over for me.
I'm just done.
After Joe Willie
Wow.
Namath
He was
left the Jets, it
49er
was done
killer.
for me.
Okay. Huh?
After Joe Namath left,
Yeah, I understand.
it's done for me.
Who else were you going to dress like?
My fur coat. Oh, my stupid mother. Joe Namath wears a fur coat. You put one on.
Yeah.
So there I am, not only with my welfare free lunch thing, but wearing a fur coat. A kid wearing a fur coat. That's wonderful.
Does she still pull out the fur coat? Because your mom
It's
seems
crazy.
like that same school as mine, where she will. There's nothing wrong with the fur coats. She doesn't realize She can get spray painted now. or
Oh
even
no,
booked out.
this was years ago.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
But does she still pull it out once in a while?
Nah.
Mine
This was
does.
my fur coat. She bought me a fur coat because Joe Namath had one. And he's walking on the sidelines, Joe Namath. Of
With
course, his
broads
knees were all
and-
screwed up
Sure.
and everything. But he's walking on the sidelines with a big, like silver fox fur coat on.
Yeah.
So my mother gets me this imitation crap furry coat. That she then goes, no, it's in style. It's the style. I go, you don't understand. I'm going to get hell for this in school.
Pimping out.
No, go ahead. So I go in, and all I got was faggot. That was it.
Look at Anthony with his welfare card,
Yeah, welfare
big
card.
bag, and fur coat.
And fur coat.
What a
And what did I
disaster.
do? Started crying because I was a big crybaby. I cried constantly in school.
I puked all the time.
You were a puker? I was a crier.
Drop of a dime, I'd puke.
You were a puke kid?
I was puking.
Why were you puking?
Even if you,
Look out, that Breuer kid again. Let's get the sawdust into the cafeteria.
and it
Who came
really-
up with that idea? Sawdust takes care of the puke smell.
Kid puke always smelled like spaghetti, too, in school.
Back to you, Jimmy. Why puke guy?
Because anytime you picked your nose or dry heaved or sneezed and there was snot, a fart, or anything would just instantly make me puke. I don't know why. And then once the kids found out about that, it was
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You have sensitive stomach? Very
They
sensitive
found your
stomach?
kryptonite.
Right. My sister, if she really wanted to tee me off, that's my man, I'm sorry.
Oh.
If she really wanted to tee me off, she would just stare at me and just slightly put her pointer finger at the tip of her nostril. And she started, I'm kidding. But my mom would get so mad because if we sit at the dinner table, swear to God, if we sit at the dinner table, my brother's like a real hippie, and he was like 8 years older, and if we didn't know, he would just burp by accident. Within one shot, I'd be on the toilet, my sister be howling, and my mom would have my brother by the shirt just smacking him relentlessly. You had to know that was coming. And it was Mike, I think it was Steve Angerthal. I think it was second grade. Steve Angerthal cornered me, like right near the gymnasium. He's like, Breuer, I heard you have a problem with and Lily would come. That was the day. That was the defining day. I'm like, come on, fatty, you can get through this. And I'd get really nauseous, but that was the day I broke it. And he tried everything. He started sticking his finger down his throat.
Wow.
But about 10 minutes later, I went to the bathroom and I yacked up the whole place.
But just not in front of it.
Not in front of him, and that broke it. That's why I was like, see, I'm cured now, faggot, so you can try it all you want.
Yeah, if they
up
if they
until
were
second
onto a
grade.
weakness, if the kids were onto your weakness, that was it.
And I don't know what it was. I don't know what. If you burped, I'd puke. If you farted, I'd puke. If you picked your nose, I'd puke.
No more now, though? You find now?
Oh, my God. I'm an advocate of all that. It's my new church.
I would love to try to get you to puke today, man. That would be terrific.
Yeah, it's practically impossible.
All right.
You could try.
Maybe he's trying to throw us off, though.
Nah, you could try all you want. I got 3 kids.
Yeah, right?
Ah, good point.
I've got a father that's 85 that dumps himself. I've seen everything.
Seen 2 girls, 1 cup?
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup.
You were talking about your dad during your show. Was he there?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, my God.
He was in the corner.
I was kind of embarrassed for him. I'm like, Jimmy's killing you today.
Well, I told him I got it. Let's talk about this so other people can relate.
All right, after the break.
He dumps himself.
Yeah, that's a good tease. Jimmy will talk about this after the break. Jim Breuer, where are you going to be?
Sayreville.
At the
Comedy Club at prime time.
in Sayreville, New Jersey. January 15th through the 17th. PrimetimeComedyOnline.com for tickets to see Jim Breuer.
That's where Bon Jovi's from.
Nice. Opie and Anthony.
Robin,